What's up, friends? What's going on? James Coe here with you on this championship week. Who's ready? Who is ready to win a damn championship? Let's go. You guys know why I'm here. We're week 17. We're talking about championship week. Man, I know you guys are stressed the F out with your start-sit decisions. I get it, man. I'm with you. Me and Adam Reich, we got a shared team that we are trying to take home into the championship, man. So we'll see what's going on. If you guys got some start-sit questions, obviously throw them my way. And I will throw out some of my favorite matchup plays and sleepers as well. Man, I appreciate you guys, man. Honestly, we had a lot of fun shooting our Batman parody, and I thought it turned out well. The thing about any of these pieces that you have to understand, we don't know how the hell they're going to look. We don't know how the hell they're going to look, man, when we shoot them. But when they get all put together, man, they look good, man. It's cool. Oh, my Lord. Is there? Look at Marcus Grant. What's up, pal? Haven't talked to you in a minute, dude. Why am I dressed like a grown-up this morning? Because we got Fantasy Zone coming up in just a short while here. So yeah, we still – unlike you fine folks over there at the network, man, we're still getting dressed up in pretty clothes here on a Sunday morning. Hey, man, I miss you, pal. I miss you, MG, my guy. Strong Cell, what's going on? I appreciate you, man. Honestly, your support has been noticed and appreciated all season long, man. No doubt. Yeah. Hey, good luck to everybody out there, man. Honestly. Good luck to everybody. Championship week, let's go. All right, man. Hey, let's get into some of these questions here, okay? Johnny Daly, flex Boston Scott, Metcalf, or Rashad Penny. I really like Rashad Penny of that group. I want to love Metcalf, obviously. I had him graded out as a first-round pick in the preseason. I don't know if that's been working out. It hasn't. I'll tell you that right now. Let's take a look at what he's been doing, man. It's been tough. It has been tough, boy, being a DK Metcalf owner. 11 and 12 points in back-to-back weeks. His week last week, I mean, how bizarre was that, man? Like, he had 2 catches for 41, and I think he had a 40-yard touchdown in, like, the first quarter. And you're thinking, oh, baby, we could be on good streak here, you know? And then we just never heard from him again. I don't know if he had a catch in the second half. I think he was banged up. Anyways, it's been tough. And yeah, I mean, you take a look at what his last 6-7 weeks, right? He's been single digits in 4 of his last 7. That's tough, bro. And he has not cracked more than 12 points. 12 points was his high water mark last week. So he's given you almost none of those like game breaking abilities. He's given you none of those like game saving weeks. And he's just been kind of sort of a drag, to be honest with you. It's going to be, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe there's going to be a weather sitch here in Seattle too, which, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, we're going to see some precipitation. Yeah, we're going to see some rain, some, you know, I don't want to say cold weather, but chillier weather. Yeah, but we're gonna see a little bit of rain there in Seattle, to no one's surprise, and I just wonder, backup quarterback in Detroit, does Seattle get up? Do they need a throw? Maybe they don't need a throw. Maybe it's Rashad Penny time, and I think Penny's gonna, do some work and do some damage against that Detroit's run defense there in Seattle. So I like Rashad Penny. I like Rashad Penny a lot, man. Nolan Henry. If you had to pick 2, Chase Edmonds, love him. Saquon, Boston Scott, or Singletary. All right. It is hard for me to still say don't play Saquon, and I'll tell you why. First of all, the matchup is good. Hold on, I got this for you. The matchup is good. Chicago, let's see. They allow 4.54 yards per carry to running backs. That is the 5th most in the NFL. I did have marked down Saquon as a bounce back candidate today. I think they will not necessarily lean on him, but don't they kind of sort of have to lean on him? They don't have any healthy wide receivers other than Kenny Golladay. So what are we really working with here? You think Saquon Barkley is going to see a handful of targets? You would imagine that he's going to get, 12 to 15 carries as well. And, to be honest with you, I know he hasn't been great. Okay. I know he hasn't been great. And really what's been weird is that they haven't really utilized him in the passing game all that much. Okay, so last week he absolutely shat the bed, right? 3.8 fantasy points last week, which is not good. 2 weeks ago, he gave you 18.5 against the Chargers. Chargers, obviously, horrible rush defense. Philadelphia is not that great, but they're not bad. And then against Dallas, he gave you 9.4. So I know it's been a bit mixed bag. I do have Saquon written down here as a bounce back candidate. I think that he does get back on track. Let's hope that he gets a little bit more work as a pass catcher. Why? Because again, who are they running out there? I think Kenny Golladay is literally their only healthy wide receiver. They're going to bring up a couple practice squad guys. But to me, it would not make a whole hell of a lot of sense to not get this guy utilized in the pass game. So again, 1 target last week, right? But let's look at his target totals in the weeks prior. 8, 3, 9, 5, 6, right? So it's not like they never utilize this guy in the passing game. I think they will, and I think they have to. So I know it's a little scary championship week, but I do think that he's got a chance to put up a strong PPR performance. So I will go Chase Edmonds and Saquon there. Those would be my – let me say this about Chase Edmonds. It's tough. I would actually put him – I mean, what do we do here, right? Because if James Conner plays, then he's not a great play. You know what I'm saying? And they play in the late game. Oy. All right, so what do we golly. So what's your other choice there? Devin Singletary? Oh, God, but he plays in the early one, so you got to – oh, man, that's tough. That is tough. Look, my initial gut reaction is Chase Edmonds, Saquon. It's really, really tough because if James Conner plays, then Chase Edmonds not that great of a pick, man. I think you go for it, though. I think you go for it in a potential high-scoring game. All the reports are that James Conner is still banged up big time. So, yeah, those are my 2 choices, man. So there you go. Adam Saldana, half PPR, championship, flex, Darrell Williams, Singletary, Ogunbowale, Patterson. I'm assuming we're talking about Jarrett Patterson, not Cordero Patterson. You missed the danger zone, pal. I missed the danger zone too. A lot of fun, that segment, no doubt, dude. You need one of those guys. Give me Darrell Williams. Singletary's good too. He's not a big touchdown guy, obviously, because once they get to goal-to-go situation, it's Josh Allen time. You know what I'm saying? So give me Darrell Williams of that group. I think he gives you the safest floor in a potentially high-scoring game against Cincinnati. I think he gives you some decent upside as well. Hey, by the way, if you all would do me a solid and like and subscribe to the channel, man, I would truly appreciate that. That would be dope, honestly. That'd be great if you guys would like and subscribe. We're gonna have some stuff coming out for you here in the off season too. So some decent content. If you guys would subscribe, man, that would be dope. Yeah, man. So there you go. James Howard, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, James Howard, this is your first time entering into the chats, so I appreciate you there. Burkhead or Edmonds? Definitely not Burkhead. So let's go Chase Edmonds half PPR. It's definitely most def, not Burkhead. I think Burkhead comes crashing back down this week. So I would absolutely go Chase Edmonds in that matchup. Again, even if Connor comes back, I think Edmonds in a half PPR situation looking pretty good for you there. Tyler Higbee or Gerald Everett? I mean, this is one of those ones where you're not trusting either one. I probably trust Gerald Everett a little bit more. I think he's been utilized somewhat decently in the passing game. Hold on, I got it for you. He's been utilized somewhat decently in the passing game as of late. Been targeted 5, 4, 2, 6, 9 times. Yeah. So, and then 4 and then 8. Yeah. He's been, over the last, 7, 8 weeks, he's been a big part of Seattle's passing attack for sure. So yeah, I would. Oh my goodness, the guy's got 3 touchdowns over his last 5 games too. So they're looking for him in the red zone too. So yeah, give me Gerald Everett of that group, man. Is this shirt from Express? Nah, man. Nah. You know what? Express for men is for skinny dudes. I'm not. Let me tell you something, bro. I like donuts and cake way too much, man. Like, I cannot be shopping at No Express. Let me just tell you that right. All right, you know what I'm talking about. I wish I could say that I shopped there, but no. This is a Nordstrom special here, pal. All my suits. Where are my suits at? All my suits. Those are custom fits. All right, let me tell you, the custom fits. The shirts I get from Nordstrom, for the most part. So there you go. Yeah, man. No, I know a little Stronghold mini reunion, dude. It's pretty dope. You hope everyone had a great New Year's. I do too. Who would I start between Kyle Pitts and Dawson Knox? Give me Kyle Pitts. Dawson Knox, for whatever reason, has fallen off a little bit in terms of the usage. Not that he was ever a huge, volume guy, but I would say when you get Gabriel Davis back, when you get Cole Beasley back, what does the target share look like for Dawson Knox? It's a little bit inconsistent. It's a little bit dicey. I know that he scored 2 touchdowns. Oh my gosh, he scored 4 touchdowns over his last 5 games, which is certainly enticing. And he is a huge touchdown guy, right? This dude has 9 touchdowns in 13 games this year. So I understand that the touchdown upside is there. Kyle Pitts is kind of sort of like, he's been good, not great. Actually, he's been the opposite, right? Like, he gets decent volume, good air yards, but he's not a real big touchdown guy, right? Like, that's been the big issue, is that this is a guy that has 1 touchdown all year long. But I just think from a reception yardage PPR floor perspective, I kind of like Kyle Pitts a little bit more. I know Buffalo is a very tough matchup, but I don't know. I guess I'm still going with it. Maybe I'm just stubborn, but I kind of trust Kyle Pitts a little bit more in this matchup. Also, too, I think they're going to be trailing, man. So I just wonder if he gets a little bit more volume because they're going to be trailing too. So there you go. Taysom Hill, Tyler Huntley. Oh, this is a tough one. Carolina. Yeah, this is a tough one, bro. I'm leaning Tyler Huntley. In a higher scoring game. And if anything, I think that pass rush for LA, for the Rams, I think will actually force Tyler Huntley a little bit more outside the pocket. I think we're going to see him scramble a little bit more. And again, this is a game that they need to score some points. LA is going to put up some points today, honestly. That Stafford Cooper Kupp stack is probably one of my favorite stacks. I know it's super expensive, but I don't hate it. By the way, flip side, if you want to have a little correlation here, how about Tyler Huntley, Mark Andrews? That's not a bad stack either. That's actually pretty affordable. I know Mark Andrews is the most expensive tight end on the board, but I'll take it. We got another Tyler Huntley question here. Tyler Huntley or Mr. Tom Brady? Tom Brady with a banged-up Mike Evans, no Chris Godwin, and it sounds like Antonio Brown's a little bit banged up too. By the way, fire up Gronk. I think Gronk is going to have a huge bounce-back game. I think Gronk's going to see like 10 targets, probably catch like 7 of them. If he catches 7, trust me, he's going over 100. right? So I would say over 100 yards and like 6 or 7 grabs for Rob Gronkowski this week. But Tyler Huntley or Tom Brady? You get the feeling that Tom Brady wants to put it on somebody, right? Big bounce back week or whatever it is. But, man, I don't know how you get away from the rushing floor of Tyler Huntley. I don't. This one's a tough one. This one is a very Tom Brady has like 1 million touchdowns. And I understand, so I don't know. I'm still leaning towards Huntley there, but I don't think you go wrong with either one, honestly. Man, that one's got me in a mental pretzel. Tampa Bay taking on the Jets. Do they end up just taking a big lead and running the ball? That one's tough. Tom and Tampa Bay, they want to put up some points today, just for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say Tyler Huntley, but boy, I do like both. I like both, man. Sorry, I know that doesn't help a ton. Will, pick 2 in the flex. Hollywood Evans. See, I think Mike Evans might. Wait, hold on. We talking about Mike Evans? What other Evans could we be talking about? Okay, I think we're talking about Mike Evans. The thing about Mike Evans sounds like he might be a little limited today. And are they going to need him? You know what I mean? You would think that they want to get healthy. So who really cares about the Jets? They're going to beat them either way. I don't know. I'm not trusting Evans this week. I like Hollywood though. Again, high scoring game. They're going to be playing a little catch up. I'm down with a little Hollywood. Sure. Rex Burkhead? No, for sure. No. Vaughn or Freeman. The Freeman matchup sucks too. But I don't like Vaughn either. I think it's Rojo's time, honestly. Hollywood. Oh man, what am I supposed to say? You're gonna play frickin' Freeman over Evans. Oh, that one's tough. You're definitely playing Hollywood. The question really becomes who's your second flex? Give me Freeman. Give me Freeman. Full point PPR. Maybe they play a little catch up. Maybe we're talking about some dump downs to Freeman. I don't love it, man. I got to be honest with you. Obviously the matchup stinks. Matchup sucks, dude. Hold up. Let me. I got you here. The Rams, man. They're tough. And like I get it. It's like you look at it and it's like, oh well, they've given up. They're middle of the road in terms of fantasy points allowed, right? It's like, all right, fine. But they've allowed 3.65 yards per carry to running backs. That's the second worst in the NFL. They've allowed the 6th fewest rushing yards in the NFL too. And you're like, well, how have they given up? Well, they've given up, 14 total touchdowns, which is, middle of the road. And they have given up a number of receptions as well. They're bottom 10 in terms of receptions and receiving yards allowed. But, honestly, this is not an offense that throws to their running backs a lot. You know what I mean? So I don't love it. Man, I don't love it, but I almost would say just because of usage and those kind of things, I almost wonder if they use Freeman a little bit more. But man, this one's tough. You know what? Can I just flip flop on you, man? I'm just gonna say because they don't really throw to the running backs. That's the problem. I don't know. They don't. Oh man, this is tough. I just don't think Mike Evans is going to be utilized a lot. That's my big thing. In limited snaps, do you think Mike Evans gets there? I'm torn on that. Yeah, man. I'm going to say Hollywood, and you know what? Screw it. I'll say Evans too. I mean, Freeman is interesting, but let's just say Evans gets there in like 50% snaps, man. Let's just say he gets there. Let's hope and pray. I don't feel great about it. I'll just let you know right now, man. Like, honestly, I think he's playing like 50% of the snaps. Does he get home? Does he score a touchdown in 50% of the snaps? He might. He might score one off the jump, dude. Like opening series, just boom, 30-yarder, Evans, touchdown. You're set. Let's go with that. Alex Vasquez, you need a home run QB hitter for the championship game. Taysom, Huntley, Tua, or Trey. And do you sit Justin Jefferson for Jamar Chase? Man, you got a stacked ass lineup, bro. If you are looking for just straight up home run play, I would probably go Tyler Huntley. Taysom and Trey are very interesting. I think if you're looking for a home run, you could probably get Tua out of there. Tua's not a home run play, I don't believe. Taysom is interesting, and Trey Lance. Well, the reason I like these choices is because they're all run. What's interesting about Trey is that they've got all of their running backs back, right? So Elijah Mitchell is back. Trey Sermon is back. Taking on a Houston team that is the stone cold worst in stopping the run. So I think they just lean on the run game. Who is that running back going to be? I have no goddamn clue. Don't make me pick. Jeff Wilson's going to be in the mix. Trey Sermon's going to be in the mix reportedly. Eli Mitchell's going to be in the mix, man. But yeah, I don't know which running back it'll be, but I do think they'll lean on the run game quite a bit, and I think they should be able to win that game pretty handily. So that's why I'm a little bit hesitant on Trey Lance. Taysom, I'm hesitant because Carolina, can they score points on this Saints defense? My take would be no. I think no is the answer. So give me Tyler Huntley. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Hey, man, Clark, it's a stream. It's my personal YouTube stream. I could do whatever the hell I want. If I want to drop F-bombs, if I want to be, fuck this, fuck that, I can do that. Who's going to stop me? Who's going to stop me? What manager's going to email me and say, get off your YouTube? And yeah, no, we're not doing that. Yeah, I helped you with the defense last week. Yeah, man, I was thinking Miami pick 6 and everything. Yeah, there you go. I'm glad you're in the championship. Honestly, dude. Honestly. All right, so you need a flex, Cooper, Cook, St. Brown, half PPR. Albert Moroccan. I'm going to say American. Let me know if I got that. Albert Moroccan. Let's see if I got that. I don't know. You need a flex, Cooper. Which Cooper are we talking about? You talking about Amari Cooper? Are we talking about Brandon Cooks? If we're talking about Brandon Cooks, Amari Cooper, and obviously I think you're talking about Amon-Ra St. Brown. Why would you be talking about Equanimeous? Brandon Cooks, I like the play for Brandon Cooks. Emmanuel Sanders, breaking news. Emmanuel Sanders listed as questionable, not expected to play today. Again, Gabriel Davis, Cole Beasley are back. I think Gabriel Davis a good play. I think it's a great play this week, honestly. So there you go. What do we got here on James Conner, dude? Final decision on James Conner won't be made until game time. But, there's pessimism about him playing. He didn't practice all week. So I will take Chase Edmonds, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. I like Brandon Cooks this week, man. I think he's got a good matchup against San Francisco. Those secondary players are like borderline practice squad dudes, if not just full on practice squad guys. Hold on, I got some good stats here for you too, in regards to that. Versus outside wide receivers, San Francisco has allowed the second most fantasy points over the last 8 weeks, okay? Over the last 8 weeks, they've allowed 9.67 yards per target to outside wide receivers. That's the second worst in the NFL. The 7 touchdowns allowed to outside wide receivers, that's tied for the second most over the last 8 weeks. Brandon Cooks, I have a big old star next to his name. Strong start this week is Brandon Cooks. By the way, Davis Mills, it kills me to say this, he's a Stanford player. He's not the worst quarterback in the NFL, honestly. He's not the best, but guys like Daniel Jeremiah, guys like my colleague John Hansen, who watches a ton of game tape too, they kind of like him. I wouldn't go so far as say, I like him. Okay. But Daniel Jeremiah, my colleague John Hansen, the guru, I don't think they love him either, but they say that he's got some traits. I would agree with that. He's got some traits, some interesting traits. And by the way, he is a rookie, and he's got limited starting experience. But I think he is playing, dude. He's playing decent football. It's not bad. First start of the season, he was bad. All right, he was terrible. He was terrible. But don't let that cloud you in terms of player development in week 17. And I think he looks and feels a lot more in command of the offense than we saw him early in the year. Very easy to write him off. I understand. I certainly did that. But when the guru says, okay, he's got some traits. Oh, when Daniel Jeremiah says, okay, he is looks like the second – he's put together probably the second best season outside of Mac Jones for rookie quarterbacks. Okay, you got to go then take a look at that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I wouldn't go so far as to say he's played good football, but certainly he's got some interesting traits. Anyways, Brandon Cooks, super strong start. And I do have Nico Collins written down as a sleeper. How many times am I going to put Nico Collins in as a sleeper, man? So there you go. Hey, yo, oh my God, we're running out of time. Holy hell. I'm dilly-dallying over here, man. Let's just get through as many of these questions. Robin, I see you. What's going on? Jeff Wilson, Jordan Howard, Boston Scott, Pollard for the flex. Got all these backups. Wilson, Howard's counterpart, are hurt. Happy New Year. Hey, Happy New Year to you. Appreciate your support through the year, man. It's awesome. I appreciate that. Jeff Wilson, Jordan Howard, Boston Scott, Pollard. Give me Pollard. The foot obviously is a concern. He could get injured at any moment, but it's supposed to be the highest scoring game of the weekend. Give me Tony Pollard. Obviously, our friend Backman. He loves Tony Pollard as well. Matthew Diorno. Diorno? Dude, I suck at last names, but I like trying them. I apologize if I butchered it. Matthew Diorno. Jacoby Myers, yes. Braxton, oh man, these are all actually decent matchup plays. Braxton Berrios for MVS. MVS is a really interesting matchup, but such a boom or bust play. Half PPR doesn't make it obvious for Jacoby. If it was full PPR, I'd say, dude, let's go Jacoby and run, boy. But Jacoby has an awesome matchup, by the way. Hold up. Jacoby's like a 65-35 slot player, maybe like 60-40 even. And Jacksonville, obviously they're terrible, but they over the last 8 weeks have allowed 9.5 yards per target to wide receivers lined up in the slot. That's the second worst in the NFL. Dude, they allow an 83% completion rate to wide receivers in the slot over the last 8 weeks. Obviously, that is by far the worst in the NFL. 83% completion rate over the last 8 weeks to receivers in the slot. Are you kidding me? Give me Jacoby Myers. By the way, it's such a soft matchup. I know they don't utilize Mac Jones a lot. Bold prediction today. I think Mac Jones goes for 303 touchdowns. I think if you're Bill Belichick, you've got this super soft matchup with a team that's like, they're ready to get the hell out of here, right? Their secondary stinks. They're allowing everything, the super soft coverage underneath. Wouldn't you want to get Mac Jones going? Wouldn't you want to build his confidence against a team that you're probably going to smash? And by the way, if he stinks, who cares? Then we just run the ball. It's all good. But Jacksonville, by the way, tougher to run on than throw on. It's more of a funnel defense in terms of throwing the football. I think Mac Jones actually has a good game today. I really do. Again, bold prediction. Not a prediction, but a bold prediction. I'm going to say Mac Jones goes for 303 touchdowns. I actually think Jacoby gets into the end zone. So give me Jacoby Myers in this matchup. Bushmaster. What's up, dude? What's going on? Good morning to you. Are you insane to consider Trey Lance over Brady? I'd probably still go Brady. I like the Trey Lance upside. I know the running floor is enticing. They're going to run some quarterback power with Trey Lance. But here's the problem. If they get ahead, and again, they're huge favorites in this game, how much are we going to see Trey Lance really run the ball? You know what I mean? I don't know. I would probably say not very much. So, yeah, give me Tom Brady. And I know what you're saying. Well, what about Tom Brady and the Jets? They're going to be beating the shit out of the Jets. Like, yeah, I get that. But, it's one of those situations where you don't think Tom Brady wants to put up 4 touchdowns? You don't think he wants to reclaim this MVP bid? Right now, Aaron Rodgers is the leader of the clubhouse for the MVP. Tom Brady's like, yo, hold up. 2 weeks ago, I was the front runner for the MVP. I think he wants to get that back. So, and talk about a great secondary to do that on. I get that Mike Evans is hurt. Antonio Brown's is banged up, but whatever, man. Tom Brady's going to go out there and he's going to throw the ball. He'll be fine. So yeah, no, give me Tom Brady in that one. All right, PPR. Did I already answer this one? I felt like I did, man. But okay, it's all good. Jordan Howard, Rex Burkhead, Foreman, Jarrett Patterson, Robbie Anderson. I think you could take Robbie Anderson out. Not trusting that. Not with that 2-quarterback system over there. Yeah, I'm almost out of time here, guys. I gotta go get re-swabbed, y'all. My COVID test came back invalid. Dang it! All right, I didn't fail the COVID test. Hopefully, I didn't. Came back invalid. So let's see where we're at. Jordan Howard, Rex Burkhead, Deontay Foreman. I definitely don't like the first two. Jared Patterson. I like Jared Patterson. Edward Miller, you need to fill 2 flex spots, PPR. Dare Ogunbowale, Jarrett Patterson, Devontae Freeman, Hollywood. Yeah, dude, first of all, play Hollywood for sure. And Gabriel Davis. Ooh, Tyler Boyd. Oh, my gosh. First of all, play Hollywood. For sure, play Hollywood. Okay, now, secondly, Tyler Boyd or Gabe Davis, man. Dude, the thing is with Gabe Davis, dude, he's got such an awesome matchup, bro. Hold up. Kansas City. Here's the problem. Kansas City almost has like a funnel defense towards the middle because they're outside against the outside. Travarius Ward has been doing pretty good. He's been doing great work. L'Jarius Sneed has been in and out of lineup. He's been like kind of, they need him. I got to answer this text, man. Sorry, guys. I am in the middle of work here, so I apologize. Okay, cool. But yeah, it's a little bit of a funnel defense towards the middle. As a result, Kansas City, believe it or not, has given up the 3rd most fantasy points to wide receivers lined up inside. Okay, so they've given up the 4th most yards. Again, the 3rd most fantasy points. Tyler Boyd, by the way, has been seeing decent volume, not great volume, but decent volume. Okay, 5.8 targets per game, 4.3 receptions, and 80 yards per game over his last 4. I understand that a lot of those chunk plays have come on broken plays, but this week in particular, I just think in a potentially high-scoring game, which is what I think we'll see. Vegas sees it that way too. I think Tyler Boyd might see, 6 or 7 targets, especially if this defense is funneling those targets inside. I really like Tyler Boyd, but man, how do you get away from Gabe Davis though? I'm going to say Hollywood. Oh man, that's tough. I'm going to say Hollywood and Tyler Boyd though. I don't. Yeah. Wait, what? My guy, if you have Mark Andrews, you play. Dude, come on. Are you serious? Come on, dude. Edward Miller, you're better than this. Come on, man. What you talking about? You got Mark Andrews, play Mark Andrews. What you talking about? You're tripping, dude. Play Mark Andrews. He's been incredible. What? No, that's not even a question, my guy. You're playing Mark Andrews, and I understand, playing Mark Andrews in Hollywood feels kind of like you're capping your ceiling, which it is. If you don't want to cap your ceiling and you want to just go full ceiling team, you're playing, first of all, play Mark Andrews 100% for sure. And yeah, if you're going full, play Hollywood anyways. There you go. I'm going to burn through some of these and then I got to go, guys. Sorry. I got to get re-swabbed here for my COVID test. AJ Dillon. You got to pick one. AJ Dillon, Damian Harris, Darrell Williams. PPR. In PPR, give me Darrell Williams. Ramondre Stevenson is back. And I think they might utilize him more there too. Hunter Henry or Uzama PPR. Hunter Henry, because again, I just, like I said, I think they're going to try to throw the ball a little bit more against Jacksonville. So Hunter Henry will be a beneficiary there. Jay Pitchford, what's up, man? Good to see you. Play Wentz, Taysom, or Huntley. Play Huntley. You've got Andrews. Oh, stack it up, baby. Let's go. You got a couple $100 on winning. Let's go. Let's go. Tyler Huntley and Andrews. Stack that shit up. Let's go. Hey, Will, I appreciate you, man. Backman was a lot of fun to shoot, man. So there you go. Hey, it's my guy. What up, dude? Follow. This guy's got a good fantasy football YouTube page too. Go follow him there. James Howard. Let's see. I appreciate you joining in, honestly. First time here. You'll drop the subscribe ahead of next season. Need two at wide receiver. Berrios, Kendrick Bourne, Gabe Davis. Two. Give me Braxton Berrios and Gabe Davis. Give me two. TJ Spar. Look at my guy jumping in. I appreciate you, man. Robin, no, you rock. I think I appreciate you, man. We're almost there. We're almost there. PPR RB for the championship. Ogunbowale. Devontae Booker. Oh, man. Not Wilson Jr. because they've got both Eli and Trey Sermon back, and they're talking about maybe trying to work in Trey, getting him ready, maybe potentially for the postseason. You need one. Ogunbowale, Jarrett Patterson. I don't like Boston Scott a ton this week. Not with Joho there. Yeah. So there you go. Jarrett Patterson. Give me Jarrett Patterson there. Bushmaster. Peace, man. Brandon Graham. What's up, dude? It's been a minute, man. Lamar Jackson is active today. Should I go Lamar or Trey Lance? Doesn't sound like Lamar's going to play, my dude. So I wouldn't worry about that. So I guess you're going to be forced into Trey Lance. You know what I mean? So there you go. Yeah, everyone's saying play Mark Andrews. You got to play Mark Andrews. The guy's been unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. Jay Pitchford, man. Hey, I appreciate you. Have a great day. Edward Miller. As a Raven fans, I know that Mandrews is auto-locked. You're a Ravens fan. You got to play. Okay. You got a hard time starting Hollywood with Mark because you're thinking you're capping. Right. Oh, because you're capping your upside. But here's the thing, though. If you're going up against Tyler Huntley, isn't that good? Like every throw to one of those two guys is better for you, right? The only way you get banged is if he doesn't throw the football and he just runs the ball a lot. Hey, you know what? I tell you what, man. If you don't love the Hollywood pick right there, and this is my last question, then I gotta bounce. What's your other option here? Hold on, I got it. Okay. Yeah, if you're going full upside, just go Gabe Davis. If you want just the full ceiling team, you're playing Mark Andrews. And if you want the full on, maybe this dude gives you 2 touchdowns, give me Gabe Davis. Okay. Full upside team is Mark Andrews, Gabe Davis. Maybe middle of the road team, I would say, is Mark Andrews, Hollywood. But I do like Tyler Boyd in that group too. I think you could take Bateman out. I think you take Bateman kind of sort of out of that group, honestly. Yeah, your floor play is Mark Andrews, Jarrett Patterson, though, by the way. But anyways, so yeah, this is the last question. Then I gotta bounce, man. Adam Saldana, Jarrett Patterson, Gabe Davis. Again, full upside, Gabe Davis. You want a floor? Give me Jarrett Patterson. So yeah, but I like Gabe Davis this week. I do. All right, man. Hey, listen, guys, I got to peace out, man. I appreciate you guys jumping in the stream. If you guys would hit me with the like and subscribe, man, that would be great. I will see you guys in a minute. If you guys have some more fantasy questions, obviously hit me up on Twitter. And I will get to you there. All right. Anyways, for now, championship week, man. Peace. Good luck to everyone out there. We'll see you.